get started. Okay, so today we're talking about the sunshine vitamin. So for those of us that don't know what the sunshine vitamin is, it's actually vitamin D. We're seeing how vitamin D affects our health. I know a lot of times in the winter months, we lack the vitamin D, especially in the colder climates. Especially here in Canada, we get snow as early as now, October. So every time of the year, we get 5 or 6 months of cold weather, and we are lacking the vitamin D. And why we need vitamin D, that's what we're going to go over. Vitamin D is in every cell. We need it to support our everyday body, our health, for maintenance, for growth, for function. Those are some things why we need vitamin D. So let's get started. So I'm just going to have a quick overview. For those that don't know me, I'm actually a registered holistic nutritionist. I'm also a personal trainer. And what allowed me to really get into holistic nutrition was because I was dealing with fertility issues. I was dealing with a lot of poor health. And for many years, I was dealing with infertility. I am an IVF mom of 2, and through fitness and holistic nutrition, and actually helped me become a mother, and it helped me build my family. So today I'm very grateful that my journey has actually given me the opportunity to teach others and show others around me the importance of living a healthier lifestyle, and how to eat better through incorporating healthier eating habits that are sustainable for the long run. All right. So once again, we do lack vitamin D. Canadians, 25% of Canadians don't get enough vitamin D in the winter months. Due to the lack of sun exposure, we're indoors a lot more. We're not outdoors to receive the sun on our skin. Vitamin D is very unique, where our bodies can actually naturally produce this vitamin. Vegetarians, vegans, they lack vitamin D, and the only plant source that I've seen out there that has vitamin D would be mushrooms. There might be certain drugs that deplete the vitamin D, and alcoholism. That could be another reason why some Canadians lack vitamin D. It's recommended for infants all the way to seniors to actually receive a vitamin D drop, if that's possible, into your daily supplement regimen. And we'll talk about supplements towards the end. So the role of vitamin D, we see this lovely little girl here, and she is taking care of these plants, and it helps with maintenance of our body, but at the same time, we need it to develop ourselves, to develop cell growth, and for everyday function, and clearly for bone health, bone density, a lot of us having osteoporosis. And once again, unlike other vitamins, our body has the unique ability to make vitamin D from the sun. So little exposure every day for 10 minutes to 20 minutes will do us some good. So get outside and get some vitamin D. Vitamin D also enhances our bodies to absorb calcium and phosphorus for bone health, promotes absorption of minerals. And when we look at a cell and we look at the cellular level, vitamin D actually plays a role in cancer prevention. Involved in insulin secretion, and there's a huge role of normal metabolism there. Regulates blood pressure, prevents osteoporosis, depression, seasonal affective disorder, any bone fractures as well. Moving on, we're going to be talking about signs you may need vitamin D. So if you do have muscle weakness, muscle aches, fatigue, pain, low mood or depression, frequent colds or cough, your immune system is weak, that could be a sign that you might need vitamin D, especially now with the increase with COVID. Supplementing with vitamin D would be very beneficial for all of us. And let's talk about the benefits of vitamin D. Benefits. Look at this guy over here. This gentleman has lots of energy. So vitamin D actually gives you it gives you energy. It promotes energy, stronger muscles, less aches and pains. You're feeling stronger. So it improves your mood, and it also gives you a stronger immune system. And we're going to look at natural sources as well as supplementation, moving on to the next two slides. So there are some natural food sources where we could get vitamin D from. Foods such as fatty fish, tuna, mackerel, tilapia, salmon, sardines, halibut, as well as shrimp, scallops, and cod liver oil, beef liver, eggs, plant-based milks that are fortified with vitamin D. There's a lot of products out there now that are fortified with vitamin D. So we could add that into our diet. I love talking about salmon because salmon is one of those foods that is so easy and accessible. So whenever you could get a wild-caught salmon, try that, get that. But any other fishes are amazing. And the only plant source for vitamin D, I would say, is mushrooms, actually. So if you could get it from mushrooms, and that one's not on the slide right here, but if you could get it from mushrooms, try to add that into your diet if you can. There are other ways to get vitamin D as well. I spoke about this before, was getting it from natural sunlight. So if you could get it from natural sunlight, get out there and get 10 to 20 minutes of sunlight. There are other sources as well. We could also use UV lamps, indoor lamps, ultraviolet lamps. They emit a type of light, UVB, which could synthesize your skin to begin producing vitamin D for your body. So there's a lot of light lamps out there in the market. That's something you could definitely give a try if you're not able to get outside. And moving on, we're going to be talking about the need for supplementation. So anywhere between, before you start taking a supplementation, it's good to talk to a natural provider, your doctor, to make sure that you need vitamin D supplementation, or even reach out to someone like me, because that could provide you with the needed support to make sure you're not overdosing on vitamin D, because vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin, and there could be a toxicity incidents where you overdo it, and there could be an overconsumption of vitamin D there could be cause of nausea, weakness, headaches, diarrhea, or even thirst. And those are signs of toxicity of vitamin D. And once again, supplementation can be very easily done. I have some vitamin D drops that I use. I just keep it by my desk, and I give them to my kids down in the kitchen as well. So whenever they need a drop, we do a drop every day. And then in the winter months, I double the drop for myself and the kids. And I find that very helpful. But nowadays, there's a lot of options for vitamin D. If you're not into the drop, there could be powders, there could be capsules, there's gummies, there's also soft gels, as well as chewables and sprays. So there's lots of options out there if you are looking for vitamin D. If you want any recommendations, I could recommend that towards the end. You could reach out to me. I'll leave an email. Definitely make sure you're taking a high quality vitamin that's easily to be absorbed in your body, and it's ideal for absorption. Once again, you can see your medical doctor for a vitamin D blood test. I know in Ontario, there's a cost to that. But it's a good idea to do blood work if you're not sure of your vitamin D levels at this point. Okay. And right now I'm going to take some questions. And I just wanted to sum up before we go into questions is we do want to look at food as our main source of energy to maintain life, promote cell and tissue growth. So as much as we can to receive our food from nutrition, but because of the basic Western diet that we're on, the standard American diet that we are all on, not all of us, but majority of people, there just needs to be more education towards eating better. So we're having better health and better nutrition for the long run. Staying away from salty foods, sweet foods, processed or packaged foods is ideal because these foods can be very addictive. And once you crave more, the more you have it, the more you crave it. Because I've gone through that downward spiral myself. So I'm very lucky that I was able to kind of help myself become better in nutrition and help my journey as a mother and become a mother through fertility. So right now I could take any questions. I have left my email here. So if you don't want to ask any questions, that's okay. You can email me on a one-on-one basis, and I'll reach out to you as well at the end of this webinar to see if you have any questions.